Warning, I chain smoke and I say fuck a lot, but I accept myself for the way I am. I accept you too. Viewer discretion advised. From crazydaysandnights.net, Tuesday, November 20th, 2018. Blind item number 13. I wrote about this a couple days ago, but nobody has guessed both people correctly yet. This is about an evil man and one of his victims. Many of you were introduced to this evil man by a certain film. He has destroyed far more lives than is generally known. About 4 decades ago, he set up managing child actors in another state. One of many child actors whom this evil man groomed, raped, and passed around to his friends in the entertainment business died before the age of 30, about 3 decades ago. In the years before his death, this actor worked steadily in mostly television bit parts. And it's referring to the blind on Sunday, November 18th, 2018. Blind item number 2. It's been nearly 3 decades since this promising B-list, mostly TV actor died of AIDS. He never got to see the project that would have given him his big break. He contracted the disease because of that manager/industry protected pedophile who passed around the actor and many others. Somehow the manager is still alive and is still being protected by the industry/union to which he belongs because they don't want to admit culpability or be forced to pay if sued. And the clues. Number 1, B-list, mostly TV actor who died from AIDS before the age of 30. Roughly 30 years ago. Number 2, he worked steadily up until his death, mostly TV bit parts. Number 3, manager, industry protected pedophile, is protected by the industry/union. Number 4, about 40 years ago, he managed child actors in another state. Number 5, he was introduced from a certain film. Number 6, this is about an evil man and one of his victims. Also, the actor never got to see the finished product of what he was working on that was supposed to be his, quote, breakthrough performance. I forgot that clue. So digging through actors who died of AIDS in the early 90s, before 30 years old, I finally did come across one that kind of stood out. Philip James Linton, November 23rd, 1963, born in Nevada, died February 16th, 1992, age 28. And he was an actor, a young, brilliant actor taken from us too soon. The last picture made for TV movie, quote, doing time on Maple Leaf Drive. Philip died suddenly 1 month before this movie was released. Released in 2015, Philip's cause of death, acquired immune deficiency syndrome, cancer, AIDS. So this guy kind of fit the bill. He died when he was 28 from AIDS. He was a mostly TV actor. And this TV movie, doing time on Maple Leaf Drive, might have been his breakout performance because Jim Carrey was in it, Laura Laughlin was in it. So let's check out his IMDb. Most of these are TV shows, and he's had bit parts, 1, maybe 2 episodes. So I had to dig through all of these and see if anything stood out. Wouldn't you know, something did. This movie, Hollywood Hot Tubs. He was casted by Michael Hara. And why have I heard that name before? I remember An Open Secret.
I don't remember anything that would have caused him to feel that way. All I can say is that as a result of the situation he was in, not only with me but with others, that was how he perceived something. It certainly wasn't anything I intended, and that was going to be my response to it.
I mean, are you attracted to young boys?
Not particularly, no.
And then, digging into that connection, I found more. J.Lo West to stage funny, fast-moving Bye Bye Birdie production. This is from my 1976. He's suave. George Tortolot left, plays a rock and roll idol, Conrad Birdie, at next Saturday's J.Lo production in Reno, Nevada. At right, Philip Linton plays Randolph, a little brother mesmerized by the star. Bye Bye Birdie was a product of the 50s, but it's still a lot of fun in the 70s. A good family show. That's the assessment of J.Lo West producer-director Michael Hara in summing up J.Lo West's latest production, which will play blah 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 blah. Philip Linton is currently appearing in the new TV series Rin Tin Tin. And from an open secret on Twitter, picture of Michael Hara. Hara started SAG Young Performers Committee in 1975. He resigned after this interview. With SAG, AFTRA is a union. SAG-AFTRA threatened us to cut him from the film. And somebody replied, Candy B, an open secret, my husband was a child actor under Michael Hara. He was an actor on the wraparound episodes of Rin Tin Tin, filmed in 1976. He was lucky his parents got him out. His fellow actor was not as lucky. He died of AIDS. She replied to somebody else. He had an acting group of kids in Reno called J.Lo West. All of this seems to connect. Maybe it's a coincidence. Fucking stoned.